Hey guys, welcome back to Sober in the South. Tonight I wanted to just go over a few things that came across me today and this evening, and I just wanted to start by saying I am super excited. And the reason I'm super excited is because earlier today I was working all day and I got done, and it's a Saturday, and I got done working and I just wanted to do something, and I couldn't get it off my mind. I just, it's a hard day's work. I'm done for the day, and it's beautiful outside. Everything is just immaculate outside, and there it goes. The urge. Let's talk about it. It comes, it goes, and today it was there. So I couldn't kick it right off the bat, and I had to sit and think about it for a little while, and if I'm being honest, I actually got myself semi-quasi depressed about it, and I don't want to say depressed, that's a bad word, because I wasn't depressed, but I feel like I was trying to make myself upset. I was trying to give myself an excuse to go, well, this just isn't worth it, let's just go drink. So fortunately, I was able to recognize it, and I was able to tell myself, well, this isn't really what you want to do, so let's stop for a second and think about it. And so I did, and I'm really super excited that I did, because once I did, I kind of redirected myself and said, okay, what is it that you're wanting? In your mind, matter of fact, I called my buddy, and we talked for a little bit, and it was the conversation of what do I do? What do people that don't drink do on a Saturday night? My friends were busy, so I couldn't just go run over and see somebody. But what do people do? I don't know. It's been so long I couldn't tell you what people just did on an average Saturday night when they were bored. So what I decided to do was go home, get cleaned up, get on a good pair of jeans, a long sleeve t-shirt, my boots, and hit the bike. And by bike, I mean motorcycle. So I went and got the motorcycle out, and I just took off. And I had no knowledge of where I was going. I was just going. And so that became a really awesome thing to do for me, because I literally just drove around the Lexington, where I'm from, and just drove around the town, just drove up and down subdivision roads, and then I just sat there going, okay, what are we doing? So I ultimately made it to a little area we have where it's basically just a bunch of bars and some outdoor community that goes on there. And a lot of the bars in that area have fireplaces outdoor. And really, I think that's kind of what I wanted. I wanted that community. And I think I wanted the community more than I wanted the alcohol, because I drove by and I decided, you know what, I think I can handle this. I can go in here and I can have a good time and not drink. Now, can I go in and have a conversation and not feel awkward and be able to handle it? So that was the big thing for me. So, pulled the bike in, got off the bike, and just walked around a little bit, listened to some live music, and then went and sat down by a fireplace. And sure enough, conversation started right up. So after a couple minutes, I said, you know what, I'm going to go in here. I went in and got me a Coke and come back out and sat out by the fire and just had that same conversation that I had when I was drinking. Honestly, the conversation wasn't a lot different, except for the fact that there were a couple of people there that had obviously had drinking too much at that point. And you could obviously tell it, and it was actually kind of funny. So just listening to them and realizing that I'm typically that person. But besides that, I could just sit there and be by the fire and have a conversation and talk to someone, randomly that I don't know, a handful of people actually. And it was so nice, and I was so excited when I finished up and just drove on, found me a little taco stand, got me some street tacos, and there was nothing major that happened, and it was so exciting to just be in that moment and be there, and my goodness, it was so nice, and honestly, the ride home was so exhilarating to realize that I was able to just go out there and ride around and know that I was on my bike, which I'm doing a lot more than I used to because I'm not drinking, and I won't drive my bike while I'm drinking. It's just, which I'm not drinking right now, so that worked out well. But even when I did drink, no matter how much I drank, I knew that I was scared to death to ride my bike when I was drinking. There was never an acceptable level of alcohol when I was riding my bike. So, but now I can just ride it whenever I want because I'm not drinking. So, and getting out there and feeling that way and just enjoying being in the moment was absolutely amazing. So that's really all I want to say tonight. I just want you guys to take that into an idea of, maybe it's not riding a motorcycle. Maybe it's just finding something that when you get that urge, you can just step back, reset, and go, you know what? That's not necessarily what I really want to do. And whatever that may be that you want to do, it is awesome, and just take some time and do it, and if it feels awkward at first, just do it a little longer and see how much you can get out of it and see what the kickback to it is. One of the things I did learn in my studies was that when you drink and you're releasing those dopamines, that same chemical reaction can be given to you by the sense of joy and the sense of excitement. So if you can find you those things, or just things that make you happy, then they're also released when you're happy. So, I come home and I didn't feel drunk at all. So that obviously wasn't the term, but I felt just like that. Like I felt like I went out and had a great time, and life is going good, and man, it really was nice. So I just I hope that if it helps you, that's great. Just take a chance with it and see what you think. And that's it for today. All right.